Hello. I want to talk about something while it is still fresh, and it is definitely still fresh. It's still happening. This healing crisis, healing journey that I've been going through the last about 2.5 months. It has been the hardest time in my life, probably. Which is actually even a funny thing to say because it's relative, right? So as I continue the journey, I experience new highs, and then when I'm ready for like the next level of truth, the next level of my own gifts, the next level of knowingness and understanding, then it can bring up an initiation either in life circumstances or physical health or both or something else. And so it's relative, but relative to where I'm at right now, the last couple months have been extreme for me. And one thing that was happening this time was that there were almost chapters or sections of the experience, and I was getting the information on what was happening at more of a metaphysical level, or the insider wisdom I needed or was ready to receive as it was happening, versus reflecting on it later on and saying, oh, okay, what was that all about? So it was like, something would happen. I would do the work physically to support my body, but then also the mental and emotional and spiritual work to understand, what this was showing me, what it was teaching me, where the invitation was to be someone new, to do something different, to know myself and this whole human experience in a new way. And then that chapter would close, and then it was on to the next one. And this has been going on for a couple months. So there's so much that has been received, that I have received through going through this experience. And it all highlights something that I've known, something that, many of us know, and that is what is the wound or the wounded state often becomes the offering, often becomes the gift, because then you can speak from experience, you can speak through story, what worked, what didn't, why you had the experience. You could actually look back on the experience with gratitude and understanding for how you got there, and now what, where to take it in your life, both for yourself and for others. And so I'm going to be sharing more about this, but also right now just want to offer that up as a reminder that we have these guidance systems, and our body is one of them that is communicating with us so much more than we might initially think or feel or experience on the surface. So, if you have a pain, or if you have, some sort of chronic condition, or, whatever it is, that is all communication for you on where there is a belief that is being held and nurtured, keeping that state alive. I'm getting a little distracted by the construction going on around me. Welcome to my soundtrack. I don't know if there's been a rooster yet in this video. That's the first. So there are always these, opportunities to learn our guidance systems, to get better at listening to them, and walking that fine line between listening, hearing, feeling, knowing, but also surrender, not with effort or resistance or grabbing or clinging. That's not going to get us there. So, walking that line between a curiosity and a willingness to be open to something that you're not aware of, that is emerging through the way your body's communicating with you. and see where that takes you in terms of both, healing the experience you're having, but then also creating a whole new experience. So how do you integrate and embody the new information, the new knowing, so that you can move forward in a new way? And if you don't have anything physically going on right now, that is awesome. There are other guidance systems communicating with us all the time that are really here for our growth and potential. So it's not about like, hey, let's find out what's wrong with you. There is nothing wrong with you. There is nothing wrong with you. This is something that has come up for me again and again, this belief that I've had that's had such a deep root that there's something wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with you. There's just opportunities for growth and evolution, and it's a communication that is speaking with you, asking for your attention, and your attention is a power source. It's a gift to yourself, to someone else. And so there's all sorts of guidance systems we have. For me, it's been many in the last couple of months, but the primary one has been my body speaking to me, and I've been listening, and I will tell you it's worth it. So if you are resonating with any of this and you want to talk to somebody, feel free to reach out and we can have a conversation to see if I can help at all. I'm happy to be open and share my story as well. So be well. Thank you for listening.